Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, guys? Didn't even make sense. It's 9 p.m. here. Don't know how many people are going to watch because it's midnight East Coast time, I think, and middle of the morning, Australia, UK. So I got to learn how to stream better times. But I want to start out talking a little bit about Celsius, then go into what's going on with KuCoin, also talking about mining stocks because Ionic Digital, those of you guys in Celsius, most of us are going to be getting stock in this company. So I want to start out with this. So Matt Prusak, he is the CEO of this new company that most of us are getting shares in. He says Ionic Digital is actively working through the process with the SEC on our proposed listing. The 60-day SEC comment period is just one step in the process, and we expect to go through a series of these before getting final approval from the SEC. We continue to forge ahead and will keep the community updated as appropriate. Some people took offense to as appropriate because, with Celsius and with the UCC, there just was not the communication like we were promised. So this is basically the first news in a while from anything regarding the equity in stock. And Matt did reach out to me earlier this month. So I just want to share this DM. There's nothing special in here, so I don't really mind sharing it. He says, I enjoyed your Celsius update video. Looking forward to sharing more about Ionic soon. And I said, hey, Matt, thank you. If you'd ever like to come on my show and talk about Ionic Digital, I'd love to have you on. And he says, thanks. Looking forward to that opportunity as we ramp up. So a lot of people, for good reason, are like, can we please know how much we can sell our stock for? Or can we please transfer that to your brokerage account like E-Trade or Schwab, Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, whatever? And yeah, they're working on it. So they're working on getting people that stock, right? Matt finally is sharing a little bit more, and hopefully we will be getting more and more from that. Tony, Slovenian Stock Exchange awaits us. Gotta love that Jack Black School of Rock meme. Yeah, so essentially, talking a little bit more about the mining stocks. I'll answer questions towards the end of the video. I just want to get through everything right now. So my reception looks a little weird, so sorry if it's a little bit choppy. But anyway, so I want to talk about right here. So a lot of you guys, or some of you guys, are invested in different mining stocks. So basically, they trade really crazy. They're almost like meme coins in terms of how they trade. So here we have IREN, and this is from, here's 2024. It's just gone crazy from 9 to 4 up to 9. A couple of the bigger ones that I like, we have Hut 8. I don't necessarily like, why does it say empty? All right, let's go to Riot. It's traded crazy in 2024, 10, 18, down to 11, up to 12. Clean Spark is a big one. It's done very, very well in 24, around 9. Now it's at $24. So mining stocks almost trade like meme coins, right? Versus something like MicroStrategy, which really parallels the price. So far, there is a premium, but it parallels the price of Bitcoin more or less. So 2024, the beginning of this year, 643. And now it's at $1,900. It's done like a 3x. So more or less does what Bitcoin does, low of 438. MicroStrategy is doing incredibly well. So yeah, we're all going to get this mining stock. They're working with the SEC to get this going. And hopefully sooner than later, those of us will be able to get that. Now, for those of you who still have not received an email for your mining, you do, at this point, want to email them. I guess you can call them, but you definitely want to email them, ionicdigital@odysseytrust.com, because they will let you know if there are stock for you there, if you haven't gotten that email yet. So let me just dive through a couple stories really quick, then I'll answer questions. I see some questions coming in, but I just want to get through some things. So really quick, I like charts. Bitcoin investor tool, keep calm and Bitcoin on. So we have the price of Bitcoin in white, the 2-year moving average, and then the two-year moving average times 5, and then the 2-year moving average. So we are right in the middle of essentially where a lot of people think we should be. And this goes to a story I covered yesterday really quick. So remember that mining or that gold mining company that said they had a letter of intent to purchase 24,800 Bitcoin? Well, apparently the price pumped and then it dumped, and then the CEO supposedly resigned. So I guess I covered that a little too early, but yeah, that's crypto for you. So really quick, I want to talk about, and don't worry, I'll go through the questions in a sec. So I want to talk about KuCoin. So KuCoin is getting their ass kicked right now, no pun intended. They're being charged by the CFTC and also by the freaking Southern District of New York for criminal charges. And if you've used KuCoin, then you, like me, are surprised that they have lasted this long, because they've kind of been running around without, people needing to do KYC for a very, very long time. So CFTC, KuCoin is charged with multiple violations. The CFTC seeks disgorgement, civil monetary penalties, etc. For too long, offshore crypto exchanges have followed a now familiar playbook of offering derivatives and basically things that they should not offer people in the US. So they say that the KYC procedures that KuCoin was doing were a sham. KuCoin failed to impose any IP address restrictions like VPNs. And take a look here. The justice.gov for KuCoin. So conspiring to operate an unlicensed monetary money transmitting business, conspiring to violate the Bank Secrecy Act, two things that don't sound that great to do. Money laundering, financial terrorist financing, not good things at all. KuCoin and its founders deliberately sought to conceal the fact that substantial numbers of U.S. citizens were trading on the platform. They received over $5 billion and sent over $4 billion of suspicious and criminal funds. So each of the founders, they're being charged, I think, a max of 10 years here. So the two founders, 134, 139, one count of conspiring to violate the Bank Secrecy Act, one count of conspiring to operate an unlicensed money transmitting business, each of which carries a maximum sentence of 5 years in prison. So that's that. That's that with KuCoin. Again, if you've used KuCoin, they've been around for a while, and they've just been able to pull this off until now they can't. So we'll see what happens with that. KuCoin is officially dead. Basically, they kind of shut down about a year ago, and they started requiring new people to do KYC. So they've already been on the downhill for a while. Here we have a little news about the ETFs. Here's a look at the top 30 ranked by assets in the first 50 days on market. So assets after 50 days of trading. The IBIT ETF is the largest after 50 days of trading. And then we have another ETF, the FBTC. Really crazy how much money is coming into these ETFs. And I don't see that slowing down. We have the Bitcoin halving countdown, 26 days. It's still showing April 22nd. Really hoping it lands on 420 just for the memes, because, memes are funny. Finally, we have some guy at Coinbase, Max, forgot his title. I think he's like a CTO or something. Going forward, Coinbase is going to be storing more corporate and customer balances, USDC balances on Base. Now, Base is an Ethereum layer 2 that Coinbase created, and this will enable us to manage and secure more customer funds with lower fees. So, pretty interesting. Base is, you can look at it like, it's not like Solana, but it's a layer 2, and they have all these meme coins there, and yeah, let me see if I can show you my phone right now. So I think I'll cover this a little bit later, but Base, you can basically bridge coins to Base, which I think is really cool. Basically taking Coinbase's funds, USDC funds on chain. So let me see if I can just show you the screen really quick. Here we go. So we have right here, this is the Coinbase wallet. Get my face out of the way. And you can see that I purchased DGen, about $100 of DGen last night. And yeah, so the Coinbase wallet's a cool wallet. I really like it. And yeah, that is basically it. Quick video. Just want to go through the news really quick. And let's go through the questions. Hello, hello. It would be nice to know if they're already mining. Talking about Ionic Digital. Yeah, there's a lot going on with that. Where do they actually own the machines? Are they renting that? What's their current relationship with HUD 8? Kind of too much, right now I would just be speculating on those things. I mean, going back to what happens with these mining stocks, I mean, you can see that they basically trade like a crazy meme coin. So I'm hoping that we get the stock, there is some enormous pump, and then people are able to make some money, right? I don't know long term what kind of project this will be. I think that most people that are going to be getting this stock would love to see a pump, maybe a 30, 40, 50%, ideally higher, 100% pump, take some profits, call it a day, get a higher recovery, and move on with your life. Until I hear from Matt and I really feel convinced that this is something that can literally compete with these larger miners, like a Marathon, which, not too long ago, it was at $14, went to $34. That's crazy. A Clean Spark, which has done incredibly well. Earlier this year, 12 went to 23. Until I hear that they can really, really, really compete, until then, I would probably suggest that people just take some profits. All right, let's talk a little bit more. Would like to know how much they've been able to de-risk with hash price and other hedges. Great question. So really looking forward to getting Matt on my show here. He says he would. He says he will. Looking forward to the opportunity as we ramp up. And his tweet today saying that basically they will share things when they can. And I think a lot of this is legal, unfortunately. But myself and everybody who was in Celsius really wishes that they would be sharing more things more often. We do not want to be left in the dark, because we already got a taste of that with the UCC, as many of you guys know. Hey from Alaska, that's cool. Glad you're making money on Marathon. Mining stocks are incredibly volatile. You are welcome. Best miners, Clean Spark, Cypher. Yeah, I'm trying to do more lives. I kind of enjoy them. Kraken, I don't think so. I don't think Kraken's going to be, I mean, they comply with KYC, and I think they always have, or at least for a long time. So we'll see. We'll see about Kraken. Ionic Digital email address, sure. So it is right here. You can go to, I didn't include this website. Actually, can I comment something in the comments? Let me see, maybe I can. Yeah, it's going to be Ionic Digital. I'll just zoom in for you guys. Ionic Digital at odysseytrust.com. Email them, give them your information, and they'll let you know if they haven't sent the stock to you or what. If you have money in KuCoin, log in right now and see if you can get that money out. 100%. Yep, locking the exits. The US and the Fed don't like the competition. Fair, yeah. Choke point 2.0, as they call it. Absolutely. You have Elizabeth Warren, war on crypto. Very, very true. Yeah, don't keep a lot of money on centralized exchanges. This is something that we all learned. We all learned in 2022. Centralized companies, centralized exchanges. I made a video yesterday. I talked about, I do have a chunk, which I share, on iTrust Capital. They're like a retirement. But, that's centralized as well. And let me just see if I can go to a different. Yeah, so I don't have a lot of my capital on centralized exchanges. I don't think that's a very good idea. All right. KuCoin did not pay regulators the extortion fine. Yeah, you could be right. You pay and you get to live. You pay your millions of dollars and you get to survive a little bit longer. Yeah, Base. So Base is really interesting. I'm kind of getting into it. So basically, you would download I found the easiest way to do it is to download the Coinbase wallet. You would download the Coinbase wallet, and then you would either transfer Ethereum that you have in Coinbase, the normal Coinbase app, into your wallet, or you can buy it directly in the app, and then you can just transfer it or move it to Base. I really think this is going to be something pretty big. Not sponsored by Coinbase. I wish I was, but I'm not. I'm not getting any money to share this, but Coinbase is huge. I don't think Coinbase is going anywhere. And yeah, I think Coinbase is going to be around for a very, very long time. And what they're doing in DeFi, I think really, really, really matters. I think what they're doing in DeFi really matters. There's a Coinbase app tracker. I mean, one of the memes is, not memes, or one of the metrics is like how the ranking of the Coinbase app, right, in the App Store. Can't find it now. I guess the Twitter got taken down, but I'll find it later. But anyway, yeah, it's a really good way of seeing how far along in the market we are. Thanks for being there and all you've done for the Celsius creditors. I'm enjoying learning about your interests and knowledge outside of the legal mess that brought us together. You are welcome, and thank you for the $50. Super, super nice of you. Appreciate it. Let's see. We got some people. Uncle, really loving the Base. Nice. Yeah, I'm just getting into it. I think it's really cool. Can we sell stocks from the bankruptcy right now? I don't see any related option. No, you cannot. So this is what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the option to move the stock from the distribution agent, which I believe is the Odyssey. So moving it from, where was I? I lost the page. Yeah, moving it from the company that allowed you to claim the shares and move it into your own brokerage account. And then once it goes live and it gets listed, then we can do things with that. So if you have zero exposure to Bitcoin, Chang, you should definitely have exposure. You should not be waiting. Yes, as owners of Ionic, I feel like we should know more of what's going on. I agree. Matt came out today and he says he's going to be sharing more, and I really hope he does. And I think he does. I've heard him on Twitter Spaces. He seems like an incredibly intelligent guy. And I think the Bitcoin bull market really hasn't even begun, to be honest. And then we get some stock. Hopefully it can kind of mirror what a lot of these other Bitcoin mining stocks have done and will do. And hopefully we get a nice freaking pump like you can see here with CleanSpark. We'll see. We'll see what it does. But a nice pump from, 3 to 24, a nice 8x would be nice, but, no guarantees. And until I hear otherwise, I think it's, who knows what kind of a long-term hold Ionic will be. So I'll definitely cover that more as we hear more about this. No, we don't know what the stock is going to be trading for. So I think that's what you mean. When will we see the extra 10% that Celsius will return in the future? We have a liquid assets that will be coming back. I think that was valued at around 6% or so. And then they are holding back $500 million. And a lot of that should be coming back as well. I think it'll come back in 2025 because they're giving themselves an entire year to make sure they pay everybody in Coinbase and PayPal. So I think they're going to wait a while before they start giving that money back that they held back. So I wouldn't expect it this year, to be honest. You FOMO'd into DGen last night? Cool. Yeah. Somebody's going to be like, why are you talking about shit coins and meme coins, man? So I'm just waiting for that comment. Are we selling or holding? I'm not selling anything right now. Any update on Earn? No. I mean, if you haven't gotten your money, your distribution, you should file a ticket if you haven't already, and then they will get back to you. So you should submit a ticket if you have not gotten your crypto yet. There really isn't any valuation of the stock. It's not able to be traded or purchased, so I'm not sure where you saw 34 cents for Ionic. Yeah, they were valued at $20 a share. I think the valuation could go up a lot if the price of Bitcoin goes up. Whether or not it gets released before the halving, which it probably won't because that's in like 26 days, will affect the valuation of miners. The valuation of mining companies is really complicated. It has to do with how much money they're making. Are they holding money on their balance sheet? Are they selling? There's a lot of going on there. Oh, we got some people buying meme coins on Base, right on. Yeah, I'm definitely not promoting meme coins, but, whatever. Do whatever you want. In yesterday's video, I talked about a 10% degen bag. I think that's fun, If you want to freaking degen, go crazy into these different memes or these different stocks, have at it. What are good base projects? Yeah, don't know yet. I'll come at you with more on that later. If you're still having issues with your distribution codes, they will get back to you. They are getting back to people, and I assumed you submitted a ticket so they know that they screwed up, right? I assume they know that they screwed up at this point. We are at $70,000 Bitcoin, pretty nice. Came down a little bit. Dog with hat up 18%. Man, meme coins, Shiba up 7%. So yeah, we'll see. Whoop. Sorry about that. I think I lost you for a bit. I think I'm back on my webcam now. Sorry about that. My camera just like restarted. I don't know what the hell that was about. Let me see if I can figure what's going out here. Anyway, yeah, I'll just go on my webcam camera. Sorry about that. Got a little ghetto. All right. Yeah, my camera just decided to fucking fail on me. All right. Thanks for all for the Celsius stuff. You are very welcome. Let's see. Real human on reply, right on. Yeah, Celsius should be getting back to people soon. What else? Okay, I get it. People like the degen. People like the meme coins. That's really funny. That's super funny. Heron, want to say thank you for all the support. You are very, very welcome. Clawback period, I think it was like $2 billion of funds during the clawback period, I think is what they said. Liquid assets, I believe they're going to be coming back in Bitcoin and ETH, but they have not specified how we're going to be getting back the different assets. So we really do not know yet. Let me see something really quick. Just hold tight, guys. Let's see. Let's see if I can reattach my camera in midstream. Good thing I don't really care. All right. I'm like, oh no. Let's see if I can. I do not know. I do not know how to do this. That's okay. All right. Well, I do not know how to add myself, so that's okay. All right. Wire transfer form. Yeah, so they will be wiring things soon. I don't think anybody has gotten a wire yet. Maybe one person I heard got a wire. Memes on Pulse Chain. Yeah, I talk about Pulse Chain. People immediately call me a scammer. But Pulse Chain is up to some really interesting things, and I actually like what they're doing. They are really fighting against censorship. I know Richard Hart is one of the most, if not the most, controversial figure in all of crypto. But what he's able to do with Pulse Chain, I think it's very interesting. Basically, zero permission. Yep, more meme coins on Base. Crypto.com, Crow. Still a big fan of them. I'll cover them more in a different video. Studied music. Yeah, so I was a music major in college. Are you still involved in music? Not really. No, just humming and singing in the car. But no, I was a music dork for my entire life, basically. And yeah, it's a big part of my life, and I would like to get that back. So yeah, I play the French horn, or I did in college. I play the French horn, so I was like in orchestras, marching band, all sorts of stuff like that. So yeah, I love music. Definitely scam contracts on Base, scam contracts on Solana, scam contracts on Pulse Chain, scam contracts everywhere, guys. So if you're not comfortable with DeFi, I would not suggest you start playing around with meme coins. Oh, here we go. All right, that's better. I was like, how can I figure that out? All right. Ionic is going from pouring concrete to building a huge infrastructure. Yep, it means that they're busy. Very true. Yeah, man. My camera shut down just like the Solana blockchain. Every couple weeks, shut down for maintenance. You know what has not shut down for maintenance? Bitcoin. They have not shut down. They're not going to shut down. That's why it's my biggest bag. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I just got this cool light. I have it on blue. It's a little blue light. I could turn it to a different color next time. What's up, Lloyd? Yeah, I'm trying live streaming. I should probably do it in the morning when most people are awake. 9:30 here in Arizona. So this is like the world's worst time for a live stream. 840 people. You guys are awesome. That's incredible. Between Twitter, I guess that's between Twitter and YouTube. So people have been getting some money from loans. They have been getting their set off, if that's what you mean. What camera? I'm using a Sony A7C right now. And I'm streaming with StreamYard, which it's okay. They don't allow you to stream in 4K, but I don't think my internet access would allow me to stream in 4K either. Yep, I'm using the new Solana camera. The Solana camera. I'm using their phone. Yeah, the Solana phone as my webcam. You got it. Here we go. Pulse Chain straight scam. There we go. These are the people I love. Share what you feel. Share what you feel. You know, screw it. Everything's a scam except Bitcoin, right? The Ionic stock will be available for everybody, not just people in Canada. All right, here we go. Please don't get involved in Pulse Chain. All right. I made videos about doing whatever. I don't want to go into it. Yeah. Yep, Ionic Digital in Canada. Hello from Taiwan. Thanks for all that you do. Wondering if any international Celsius customers are having trouble setting up Coinbase accounts. Yeah, I feel like you've messaged me before. I feel like we've talked about this. And a lot of people are still having issues. So just keep at it. Keep trying. If you have money in KuCoin, get it off now if you can. I hope you still can. Man, what's going on with KuCoin? When you get the CFTC and also the DOJ, good luck. I truly hope you can get it off if you have money still on KuCoin right now. It's really scary. I mean, Coinbase, I don't think there's any way that this would happen to them. KuCoin has been flying under the radar for a while. I mean, they were letting U.S. residents just buy, trade, and sell without KYC up until about a year ago. You are welcome, Stan. I don't really see any new centralized exchanges in the U.S. coming about. I think that kind of like what happened, ironically, with FTX, they were trying to corner the market. FTX was basically trying to take out Binance. And that kind of stewed the whole like CZ Binance taking out Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX. I think there's a lot of monopolies, or not monopolies, but I think that Coinbase is really going to corner the market. They're going to queen the market. Maybe Binance US, but not really. If anything, KuCoin, or sorry, not KuCoin. Wow, I'm getting tired. Kraken, they're legit as well. Yep, the camera's back up. I don't know what happened. It just like shut off out of nowhere. It was like resetting out of nowhere. Oh well. All right, somebody likes Pulse Chain. Here we go. I am in Arizona right now. So kind of in the northern Arizona area at the moment. I don't really have a home right now, to be honest. I've been living in a van, renting places, Airbnbs, living in hotels for a while, for maybe, with minor exceptions of living inside of a house, about 2 years or so. Which cold wallets are you talking about, Lloyd? I'm glad you have no issues with KuCoin. I don't know if it's just for the US, but I'd remove it. Jared, I'm glad you were able to remove $700. Yeah. CFTC and the DOJ coming down. Ugh. Take your money off of KuCoin, send it to a hardware wallet, even send it to Coinbase at this point, is what I would do if it were me, not financial advice. Talking about taxes, Celsius taxes. Crypto Tax Girl, who I did 2 videos with, Laura over at Crypto Tax Girl. I'll include the link to that if you want to do crypto taxes with her. You can go to, what is it? I'll go to that website really quick and then I will answer your question. All right. So this is what I'm talking about. CryptoTaxGirl.com/Celsius. If you would like a really competent crypto CPA to do your taxes, they asked the 13.75 settlement. So this is for the clawback settlement, can help offset gains. So yeah, that would be offsetting probably like capital gains. So yeah, crypto, if you sold crypto this year, which a lot of people are probably going to sell crypto and take profits this year, or stocks. Yeah, exactly. So she can help you with that if you'd like to do that. What about KuCoin? I guess you just jumped on. Yeah, they're getting reamed by the CFTC and the DOJ right now. So I would suggest removing crypto, sending your crypto out of KuCoin to somewhere else right now. I'm sorry about the issues with Celsius. There's still a lot going on. And a lot of people are still having a lot of issues right now. So you're definitely not alone. Just keep at it. They will get to your individual case soon. So that's all I can say. Aaron sold his house to buy Bitcoin. I wish. I've never owned a house. I'm a degen. Never owned a house. But the people that sold their house to buy Bitcoin seem to be doing pretty well, seeing as though Bitcoin's doing pretty well right now. That's what Michael Saylor was saying like years ago. He was like, sell your house, take a second mortgage, buy Bitcoin. And I guess he was right. Do I have a fixed address? Kind of a specific question. Sort of, not really. If you want to send me fan mail, you can ask me for my address. But please no naked pictures, please. Yeah, you're talking about Tangem. I don't have it on me, but yep, Tangem is a wallet that I do use. I do use Tangem. They are, yeah, a pretty good hardware wallet. So this is what we're talking about right here. But if you already have a hardware wallet, you can use whatever you want. There's a link in the description of this video. If you do want to get it, you get like 10% off. And yeah, it's really easy to use, but it's different than the other hardware wallets. So some hardware wallets are Bitcoin only. Then you have like the OGs like Ledger and then Trezor that a lot of people use. I lived in SoCal for most of my adult life. If I come back there, I will definitely let people know. SoCal is great. There was no email from Ionic. There was just a tweet from the CEO saying that they will update everybody soon, and they are working with the SEC. A crypto CPA said it will cost between $4,000 and $5,000 to assist with filing your crypto taxes. Anyone ever used the crypto experts on TurboTax? I did not know there were crypto experts on TurboTax. That's pretty interesting. I knew there were experts, but I did not know that anybody was a crypto expert. I got to say that if you're having a lot of if you were involved with Celsius or BlockFi, Voyage, or FTX, they're not going to know what the hell to do because you're not getting any forms. You basically have to have somebody or use an online software, but those are really not great in my experience. You need somebody to reconcile possibly past years, bringing you up to speed. So yeah, crypto CPAs like Laura and her team over at Crypto Tax Girl, yeah, they're not cheap, and it will cost you, depending on how complicated your taxes are, a few $1,000s. But it's one of those things where if you lost a lot of money, or if you think that, yeah, if you lost a lot of money on Celsius, it could be worth it. Or if you just want to get up to speed, or if you want somebody to help you. KuCoin is being investigated and not investigated. They're being sued, I guess. CFTC and DOJ. They're just being looked at very, very strongly right now. Operating an illegal digital asset derivatives exchange. So, yeah. Is there a class action suit against Alex Mashinsky? Not that I've seen. Can't sell the shares yet. Yep, I lived in a van for a very long time. Tangem is awesome. No clue what Chris Ferraro of Celsius is going to use the emergency funds for. That should all be accounted for, hopefully, and then if he doesn't use them, it should come back to the creditors. I mean, that's what should happen. You can transfer out of KuCoin to the Coinbase wallet. So any other wallet, I mean, you can just go to, well, Coinbase, let me see. Yeah, I mean, if you download the Coinbase wallet on your phone, most, if not all the assets that KuCoin has, you should have a deposit address because it is a self-custody wallet and they have a lot of different chains. So you just go to coinbase.com/wallet if you want to check that out. Not sponsored by Coinbase. Yeah. Supply and demand, really. Yeah. I think, if other crypto tax firms come about and they are really, really specialized in crypto, I think it's something that Laura really did a great job. I mean, she was there. She was investing in crypto for like a decade. I think she was working for Ernst & Young, and then she realized that there was nobody to help her with her taxes for crypto. So then she pivoted to become a crypto tax expert. And yeah, great pivot on her end, that's for sure. Yeah, there's no active lawsuit against Alex Mashinsky yet. There is his trial that's going to happen, I think it's next January or February. It did get pushed out a little bit. So a lot of you guys are saying you got your crypto out of KuCoin. That's great. I mean, I just feel like it's safe to take your crypto out, especially with what came down today. I wouldn't leave it in when they're being highly investigated. Just not what I would want to do, but it's up to you. Question about BlockFi. Yeah, go to blockfi.com, log in, see what it says when you log in. Be very, very cautious of scam emails in BlockFi. A lot of people are getting phished with BlockFi. BlockFi, oh my God. I made a whole video on that. I almost got tricked. I was like, this looks real. And then I was like, okay, bro, it's not real. And that's why you shouldn't keep a lot of your crypto on a hot wallet. So you shouldn't keep a lot of your crypto on something where you can click one button on your Chrome browser or whatever, and then it connects. You want to keep a lot of your crypto or most in a multi-sig or a hardware wallet. And I'll talk about that more. I really should kind of go back to the basics and talk about this stuff a lot more, because I think a lot of people are new here. That's for you. It's such a great skit. Chris Farley, what a great guy. What a hilarious guy. I'm glad you did not get tricked by BlockFi. Man, these live streams are fun. Let me know what you think. There's 1,000 people. 1,000 people right now watching this, which is crazy. Hello from Saudi Arabia. That's cool. I was wondering, like, all right, it's 9:48 Arizona time. Who is up right now? But apparently 990 people are up right now and clicked to watch this. So anyway, been 42 minutes. I'll hang out for a little bit longer. Maybe I'll cap it at an hour and just hang out for a bit. What's the max I would keep on one wallet? I mean, if it's a secure hardware wallet, I don't want to go into like security practices, but let me kind of tag somebody who, well, yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with security. You know, like that's a whole thing. Let me just touch on a few things that I have found interesting. So obviously Tangem, right? Like if you don't have any one wallet, you can start there. If you want to go crazy and start looking at other things, I'm not sponsored by Casa or any of these places, but I mean, these are things that people do where, you know, you can go crazy and go with a 5-key vault and have multiple, like a multi-sig, but then you're paying $250 or $2,100 a year. So there's a lot of things to do with securing your keys or securing your crypto, which maybe I should make more videos on this because I think a lot of people just don't know. And it's hard to know because there's a lot going on. So let me see if I can find another one that people are using. Yeah, Casa is one that I've heard a lot about. Let's see. Yeah, there's other things like this. Again, not sponsored, not financial advice. Unchained, you know, they have ones where basically somebody takes your hand and helps you. If you have huge amounts of money, you know, they help with inheritance and all sorts of stuff like that, which iTrust Capital does do, I believe, well, they don't do inheritance. They just do retirement accounts. But yeah, how to secure your crypto in a safe way. It's very important. And most people don't really talk about that because you don't want to publicly share that because then you become vulnerable to attack, if that makes sense. It's like, oh yeah, I hide my gold at this coordinates in the forest. It's like nobody's going to say that. All right. I will be doing more live streams with stuff from Portugal, 4:48 a.m. You are an early bird, that's for sure. Oh, here we go. So right now I'm chatting with people in Australia. What's up? 3:48 p.m. in Sydney. That's dope. If you're not in the convenience class, you should expect crypto, or you should expect the shares. If you're in the convenience class under $5,000, you will not. Hey APZ, Saudi Arabia, breakfast, coffee, and crypto. Great start to the day. What's going on? Saudi Arabia, man. It's funny, like, obviously, I've never been to Saudi Arabia, but it feels like it's so far away. Like, here I am in the United States, and there's people in Saudi Arabia. It's like, what? Philippines also feels like a mile away. There's no deadline I've seen for providing the forms, the taxes forms for Odyssey. I haven't seen any deadline on that as well. Does iTrust have you provide dependents? That's a great question. I feel like when I set up my account several years ago, they did. I mean, they are a fully regulated and licensed retirement account provider. I'm saying that wrong, but they do retirement accounts. Yeah, there has to be dependents. Yep, late night people in Cali. Yep, 7:50 here too. What's going on? So if Celsius asks you for your bank wire info, you can provide that to them. That is a good thing to do. I'm in Indonesia, Bali. That's dope. Never been to Bali. That sounds like cool. Yeah, keep sharing where you guys are calling from. What am I talking about? Keep sharing where you guys are watching from. Las Vegas. What's going on? Yeah, I got to start streaming more. Streaming sounds like fun. Quickly go through the news. I'll jump through the news really quick if you're just coming on. A little bit of news from Ionic Digital. I shared my exchange with Matt Prusak, the CEO, saying that he would chat when he's able to, talking a little bit about mining stocks. So hopefully when we get the Ionic Digital, if you're in Celsius, it'll perform like CleanSpark and we'll see an 8x. Obviously, nobody can predict that. What else I talk about? Obviously, a little bit about KuCoin being charged. If you have money on KuCoin, I would not suggest you keep it there. The Bitcoin ETFs, the fastest growing assets after 50 days of trading, pretty remarkable. I don't even think with the Bitcoin ETFs, guys, that individual people, individual advisors are even suggesting to their clients to buy yet. I actually don't think they're doing that yet, which is insane. So I think we still have a lot of room to go with that. Yes, you can do a Roth IRA in iTrust with Bitcoin. That's exactly what I have. I have a Roth IRA with iTrust Capital. I think I included my link in the description if you're not using it. Let me see if I can. All right. Yes. Roth IRA, 401k, normal IRA, etc. Bali, what's going on? I live in Phoenix. Come down this way for a beer. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. South UK. What's up from Hawaii? AKLNZ. I'm going to guess that's Auckland, New Zealand. That's my guess. Kansas City, Kansas or Missouri. I don't know. Tijuana. What's going on? Tuning in from New York. What's going on? Second distribution from Celsius. Maybe end of this year. Don't count on it, though. That could take a while. We just don't know. You are welcome for the help with Celsius. I'm super glad that is coming to an end. Let's go here. Bitcoin halving countdown, 24 days. It just jumped from April 22nd to April 21st. So it does fluctuate. Yeah, you're right. It may take some time for KuCoin to decide to tell people, hey, you have like 2 weeks to take off all your crypto. That's what Binance did. And Bittrex, if you're old school like me, they had some issues. They had to shut down and they gave people like 1 to 2 months to take their crypto off. But basically, the CFTC saying you have been illegally allowing US residents to buy and trade. I don't know if the DOJ and CFTC is going to let them give US residents a lot of time to get their money off. I don't know. I think right now the valuation of Ionic would be higher than $20 because for right now the price of Bitcoin is higher than what it was when the $20 issuance was, or when they valued the stock. But I expect it to be super, super volatile. Not quite sure. Uh-oh, getting some hex people in the comments. You start asking questions like this, people are going to call me a scammer. You got to watch out. Can't talk about this. It's funny. Some people are asking some long questions. I can't get to everybody. Seems like a lot. Well, yeah. So this is interesting. So will advisors start recommending Bitcoin to their clients? I think 100%. 100%. You look at retirement accounts. Let me just pull one up really quick. So we have like these target index funds. I don't know if you're familiar with this kind of stuff, but basically you get funds that are based on the year that you plan to retire, and then they will have X percent in equities, X percent in bonds usually, and I think they will eventually, Fidelity in the US, begin to include Bitcoin in these funds. And yeah, individual advisors I believe will start to say, hey, we'll start with a 1% allocation. We'll start with a 5% if you're under the age of 30. I really do. Malibu, that's dope. Thanks for the $5. Appreciate you. Michael, what's up? Damien, hey Aaron, I've got no idea what the hell they're doing, but I got my corporate distribution. You probably got that. Well, if you're top 100, you got that in crypto, but you probably got that in US dollars if not. But I've not gotten my personal distribution from Celsius. Well, submit a ticket. If you have not, submit a ticket, and they will get to you soon. Yep, 420 for the halving. We will see. Hoping it happens on 420 because I don't know. Why not? That's crazy. Hundreds of millions of dollars in stablecoins have left KuCoin. That should happen. They're being investigated by the CFTC and the DOJ in the Southern District of New York. People keeping money on KuCoin right now, not a good idea. Yes, they could. Could the CFTC force KuCoin to KYC their customers before they take their money off? Yes. I believe they could absolutely do that. They will, if you're a US resident, they will freeze your account and force you to provide really extensive KYC before you can withdraw. Yes, I think that will happen. Nobody got an email from Ionic. It's just showing that the CEO said that they are going to be sharing more in the future. Don't forget to smash the like button. Yeah, thanks, Matt Carl. Like, subscribe. That'd be great. What's hilarious is I think I lost like 40 subscribers on YouTube yesterday. It's not good when you see like your net subscriber count go down. But I know that Celsius is ending and some people only subscribe to me because of Celsius. It's like, all right, I get it. But it's also like, oh, my ego. So yeah, like and subscribe, all that stuff. That'd be cool. A lot of good questions here. I'm not covering all of them though. Social Security should invest in Bitcoin. That'd be good. Super conservative boomers will have a hard time transferring 2% into Bitcoin. I don't think so. Not if their advisors tell them to. So really, conservative boomers do whatever their advisors tell them to do. And if they're already investing in a fund, and if that fund invests in Bitcoin, right? See, that's something to be aware of too. Like, I think it was Fidelity Canada Bitcoin ETF. So this is like an old story. Here we go. I want to pull this up really quick. Where is it? Bitcoin fund. Here we go. Well, of course I can't find it when I want to because that's just the way it is, right? But Fidelity Canada is already including Bitcoin in their funds, like in their like mutual funds. So yeah, I think it'll happen. Cannot get money off KuCoin. Whew. Keep trying. Sorry about that. How long to take my crypto off of Kroll? So Kroll is FTX and BlockFi, right? Yeah, BlockFi. I wouldn't be worried. A lot of people are having issues and they're not getting their Bitcoin yet. But just keep checking in with BlockFi.com. Bitcoin halving and solar eclipse should be aligned. That'd be cool. When's the solar eclipse? You know what's a good business? Buying up all the glasses and then selling them for a massive premium. Solar eclipse. April 8th. Okay. Yep. I think it's heading through Texas, right? Texas. That'd be cool. Thank you very much, Peruse. Do I recommend Thorchain for Bitcoin to ETH? Not super familiar, or I really haven't gotten deep into Thorchain, so no comment on that. What's up from Dubai? Thanks for all your efforts. You're very welcome. Dubai seems like such a weird place, such a cool place, and such an interesting place. I'd love to visit sometime. Yeah, man, no reason to unsubscribe just because the BS is over. I agree. But man, when you see 40 people unsubscribe, I'm like, come on, guys. No, I'm just kidding. It's all good. Whatever people want to do, you know? Whatever people want to do is fine. If they got what they needed from me and then they want to bounce, that's fine. I'm totally cool with that. Yeah, boomers want to be hip with the grandkids so they can talk about Bitcoin with them. Absolutely. You're 60, 70, 80, you have your grandkids, and they're like, hey, do you have any Bitcoin? How many sats do you have, Grandpa? And they're like, well, actually, I'm going to go buy some right now because I want to be cool with you. And I don't want to be some, like, you know, out of touch, ancient figure in your life. Thank you. All right. Who do you contact to get crypto from Celsius? It's such a broad question. Sorry for that arrogance from my voice. Submit a ticket if you have not gotten your crypto yet. Can I post a comment? Let me see. What happens if I post this? I guess I can. That's how to submit a ticket. Let me just throw some links really quick. Throw down some links. Crypto taxes, just throwing that one down there if you want to work with Laura and her team. All right. Dude, can you imagine 28% Bitcoin allocation? 28% Bitcoin allocation. That'll be great. Let's do it. And the thing with Bitcoin and how much it'll increase the price, forgot the multiple, but it's in the hundreds, right? So if $1 trillion comes into Bitcoin, it's not just going to double the market cap, right? It's not just going to take the market cap and linearly grow it. That's one thing people don't really understand. And to be fair, I didn't really understand it up until not too long ago, where what's the market cap of Bitcoin? 1.3 trillion. Yeah. So if another 1.3 trillion comes in, doesn't mean that the price doubles. I forgot the exact multiple, but basically it'll bid up the price super, super, super high and fast. And that's what we're going to see, especially as more ETF money comes in and as more institutional money comes in, maybe more nation states buy it, etc. All right. I have never been to Australia. All right. You are welcome for the help. Submit a ticket. I included it in the link in, I included it. You can find it. I just included it in the chat. Oh, you're funny, Tom. Yeah, residency in Dubai. That'll be interesting. Oh my gosh. Shane. Yeah. All right. Well, I think Tiffany's sleeping right now. So, she's over in New York. Tiffany Fong is in New York following Sam Bankman-Fried's trial, or no, his sentencing, which is going to happen in 2 days, I guess, on Thursday. All right. What's my content coverage for the future crypto nomad? You know, it's funny you ask. Yeah, maybe. I think in this space, being different is actually helpful. You know, being unique is actually helpful. So crypto nomad, roaming around, talking about crypto, using crypto in real life, I think would be really fun. Thanks, Tyson. Thanks, Tom. All right, guys. Wow, we crossed an hour. I'm going to sign off, or else I'm going to stay here forever, and then I'm going to become a Twitch streamer. But those guys seem to make a lot of money. But no, I don't want to become a Twitch streamer. So, guys, that's it, guys. I will wrap it up right now. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Really fun to chat with you guys. And yeah, I will be doing more of these as well. And I'll try to do them earlier because I realize I'm only capturing like a tenth of the people that are on this right now. So you guys are cool. Thanks, Leo. Thanks, everybody. Gracias. Thank you very much. All right. Cheers. Peace out, guys.